only at Fenway Park would a game end up like this. After I got done watching the White Sox and Tigers game, which the Tigers won, by the way, I was watching MLB Network on Sunday, May 6th, Sunday afternoon, and they were showing coverage of the Orioles and Red Sox game. If anyone has seen that game, I'm going to talk about how Chris Davis, he was pitching. That's when I turned in and I already saw him pitching. He was the first American League pitcher to get a win in the game since 1968. And he also got the Olympic rings. He went 0 for 8 with 5 strikeouts. He got the Platinum Sombrero. But he's really turned his career around. If you remember, the Rangers brought him up, and oh my God, ESPN ranked him to get 30 plus home runs 2 years in a row. And then all he did was strike out a lot, which is what he did in this game. But he's gotten off to a good start with the Orioles this season, 2012. And yeah, what was I? He was pitching, and he was pitching pretty good. He was throwing 94 mile per hour fastballs and 84 mile per hour changeups. Basically, that's all he had. He looked like Rich Harden out there almost. Pretty live arm. Darnell McDonald lost the game, obviously, and can you imagine, an American League game, all the games played, he's the first position player to get a win. Only at Fenway Park would you see a game just get out of hand like this and have to go to position players. And obviously, Darnell McDonald gave up the 3-run home run. And also, Adrian Gonzalez was the first Red Sox cleanup hitter, they were saying on the bottom line of ESPN, ever to go 0 for 8. And he also got struck out by Chris Davis. J.J. Hardy went 5 for 8 with 2 home runs. And also the number one prospect going into the season for the Red Sox, Will Middlebrooks, he got called up for the Kevin Youkilis injury, as we know, for historical purposes. Let me go over this. He went 2 for 7, got his first home run. He's been really hot. I guess he tied the record. He got another home run tonight. I'm filming this Monday night, the day after. And they said he has 9 RBI in his first 4 games, tying the MLB record. Aviles has been strong, like I was saying, on any given day. He could be one of the hottest hitters in baseball, Aviles. And of course, the singles monster Ryan Sweeney went 4 for 8 because he never takes a big swing. Marlon Byrd got thrown out. They could have won the game. They could have won the game, and Marlon Byrd got thrown out at the plate. He went 1 for 7. Here's the pitching. Chris Davis, 2 innings, 2 hits, 1 walk, 2 Ks. Anyway, what was I going to say about he brought up Chris Davis with the Texas Rangers, and then they shipped him out, and then they were like, oh, Smoke's going to be good. Then ESPN was like, yeah, Smoke's going to be good, Justin Smoke. And then obviously he hit under 250. And then the Mariners, that organization, of course, they bought in. They've done some really horrible trades, including they traded Doug Fister to my Tigers for Charlie Furbush. And both those pitchers faced each other tonight. And all Fister does, and whenever he pitches in Seattle, he made his return off the DL, and all he ever does is just throw 7 shutout innings. Guaranteed. And Dotel blew the save tonight. Also, Furbish almost walked the bases loaded almost and got out of that. But anyway, then they shipped him to Seattle. And then what else? Seattle shipped away Brendan Morrow. But they ended up getting he's pretty much turned himself into one of the best hitters in the league, one of the best closers in the league, Brandon League. He's pretty much guaranteed. especially if you look around the league. I mean, pretty much look around the league. Everyone's lost their closers to injuries or is failing miserably. Like Heath Bell, Jose Valverde. And then they brought up Mitch Moreland, and everyone thought he was going to be for real. And he seems to be a little bit more solid than the guys coming up, like Justin Smoke and Chris Davis. But actually, Chris Davis looks like he could be around 250, 260 hitter if he's hitting like 20 home runs. High 70s RBI anyway. Awesome game. You'll never see a position player win like that. Actually, there's a foreseeable situation where that could happen again, but obviously it doesn't come around often. And only in a Fenway Park does a game get out of hand like that. This was JBM 2K5. Subscribe for more horror or sports discussions.